huge difference between the person that walks into the business and they're the owner, and it's the person that goes for their first job interview. Why is there such a big difference? The building's the exact same for them. The people are all the exact same. There's a reason for the big difference. It's ownership. It's not because they're the owner. They walk in with the ownership. If you say it's only because they're the owner, which is correct, the people around them see that's the owner, so we have to take their orders, they have to tell us what to do. It's a way different thinking whenever you're the person that walks into somewhere that's not yours. Whenever you walk into the big business that's not yours, but yet everybody responds and they're helpful. And they go out their way to make sure you get the stuff that you need to get and you go to where you need to go. And then somebody else who's just the same, has done all the same stuff as you, and they go in and they can't get service, they don't get good service, they get cheated, and they leave there feeling negative. There's a reason for that. It's ownership. You take ownership for what you're doing. This is a big part. This is responsibility as well. Because the moments that I do stuff that doesn't yield good results, it's only me. I can only say it was me that didn't get the results. So you have to have the responsibility. Ownership is going to cement you on what you're doing. Whenever you take ownership for it, you realize things run better, and you realize you have to have a high standard. I couldn't do the things I do unless I'm willing to go further than anybody else. The moment that somebody else is willing to go further, then you're open up to the shots. The moment someone else is willing to go further than you, you're no longer going to win. The moment that you're not willing to push yourself the furthest, I can't say for anyone else, I can't say for you, I can't say for the majority, but the moment that I'm not willing to go further than anyone else, you might as well shoot me and cut me open, because I'm done, because I won't accept anything less. So you got to be strong enough to say why you're going to go for this, why you're going to do this, why you're going to be great enough to actually sling. And I mean, it has to be fast, that you're slinging towards something. And it starts with just ownership. You take ownership for your life, you take ownership for the people around you, you take ownership for something that it is you're going for. Then you're going to realize life goes differently. I'm not saying that things are going to be easy. But if you realize the amount that you're doing and the things that you're doing, you want things to go quicker, you want things to be better, because then you're able to surge ahead. You make things that used to take hours, you're trying to ring through a gatekeeper and they just won't let you get through to someone. The moment you take ownership, you talk differently on the phone, you communicate differently, you get different results. Now all of a sudden this person loves you. Now all of a sudden you get through right to the owner of that business. You're talking to them, you shot up straight through all those gatekeepers and got to the top dog. Now you're talking to that person. Now they're able to hear you differently. I'm talking to someone who's got value on the other side of this phone. Someone who takes ownership. Now you're closing deals. But the only way you get to there is you took ownership first, which is one of the biggest values. There's many people out there that are going to say, I took ownership. But you take ownership for 5 minutes and it's gone the rest of the time. And then one time again you go, oh yeah, that ownership thing, take ownership. There's no weight there. There's no value there. You only did it for a small period of time. It's the bodybuilder. If they only worked out for 5 minutes, if they only hit the gym for 5 minutes, and then they did it again 5 minutes in the future whenever they say they want to be ripped, there's not going to be any fucking muscle there. So you got to do it at all times. It's the same ownership. Take ownership enough, then eventually it's just all going to be there.